here with Sam Kosloski after the Griffs 10-5 win over Iona. Sam, first off, 1-0 in the MAC. How does it feel to be in the win column here after the first conference game?
It's great, didn't have the start that we wanted to the year, but we knew all that matters is conference play, so we wanted to come in here and get off on the right foot for the conference.
All right, talk about that second half. You guys kind of in a little bit of a back and forth affair there, holding to one goal at the end, in the second half. Let's talk about the team's defensive performance.
My defenders helped a ton, didn't give up too many shots. They were diving in front of balls to stop them from even getting to me. Our defense just knew we could win the game. Our offense was going to score goals. If we just held them, we'd win the game, and that was what we did.
And what does a win like this do for you guys? You still got that one more non-conference game coming up on Tuesday, but just to get that start in MAC play at 1-0, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's big. It just helps us start on the right foot. And now we're just going to look forward to St. Bonaventure next, and then just continuing MAC play, trying to win every game, go 1-0 every week.
Just like that. All right, here with head coach Mark Miyashita after the Griffs 10-5 win over Iona. Coach, as always, to start with your overall thoughts on today's win.
Just a team victory. Guys played really hard all over the field throughout the game. Our bench was engaged, loud, and enthusiastic. Just really happy for the guys to be able to come out 1-0 to start conference play here today.
Back and forth game there. You get off to a hot start. They respond in the second. Tied in the third quarter, then you guys close out the game there. You're holding to one goal in the second half. What did you like about your team's overall performance, both offensively and defensively?
I think the start was great on the offensive side. Getting those 4 goals was awesome. In the second quarter, I think we kind of took our foot off the gas offensively a little bit, and so we got to work on that. But we were able to kind of discover that in the second half and get things rolling. And then defensively, we made a couple of adjustments at half there to kind of get the guys a little more comfortable with some of the things that they were doing that we saw that we game planned for, and they did a great job with it. I know there was some hot potato lacrosse a few times there, back and forth, but just excited for the job these guys did today.
What does a win do, a win of today, do for this group in terms of starting this conference playoff 1-0? What positives can you take from that here as you still have that one non-conference game on Tuesday, but just in general, starting the conference season off 1-0, what does that do for this group?
Well, we know conference play is where we're gonna, make the noise that we need to make if we want to achieve some of our goals. And so every conference game is a gauntlet of a game, and today was no different. And so you want to just have at least one more than that other team at the end of it, and setting ourselves up for success here, going into next week, and just enjoy today and get back to work tomorrow.
All right, lastly, some individual performances to note. You got Quinn Huber with 4 goals, Carson Christie with 4 points, Alexi Samar 5 caused turnovers, Micah Hansen, no shock there, a great day at the X, Sam Kosloski, a lot of individual performances. Who did you like individually today?
Well, I think, in terms offensively there, Carson and Quinn stepping up and being the guys that we know they can be, and that's what we're going to need from them down the stretch here on the offensive side, of being able to kind of carry the heavy load there and get us going. And then, Sim is just Sim. He's an amazing player, an amazing leader, and what you get from him every single day is just a smart lacrosse player who knows how to make plays, and so he's the backbone there of that defensive core. Micah is Micah. He's going to give you a chance to be in every single game. He's done a great job of kind of getting the guys going and setting the pace for everything every single day. And then obviously Sam getting his first win there today. Very excited for him. But it comes from that whole goalie room being a tight group that's supporting one another. We're so lucky that we've got 4 guys that we could go to in any turn. So happy for Sammy to do the job that he did today in his first 60-minute game as a goaltender.
All right, last non-conference game of the season coming up on Tuesday against Bonaventure. Always a tough one against the Western New York rivals. What's the game plan for the next couple days to get ready for that one?
Obviously some rest and recovery here today and getting into the film, but we know it's always a fun game to play, that little 3 rivalry, and we look forward to the opportunity to go down to Olean and play those guys. So just getting ready and keep grinding.